How would someone actually kill the Red Hulk? Attempting to kill the Hulk is bad enough, but at least with the Green Hulk he's generally on the side of good, and attempts to do the best that he can despite what the public narrative may say about him. Caused immense collateral damage in the past, and has certainly done his fair share of harm, but he's continually working at redemption, and one of the main reasons why he joined the Avengers in the first place is so that the world would no longer perceive him as a monster. With the Red Hulk though, he is in a completely sound and rational state of mind, and he is much more deliberate in his actions. Since the Red Hulk has the mind of General Ross, complete with his tactical know-how and ability to strategize, he immediately becomes a much more dangerous threat simply due to how he can mask his intentions. With the Hulk, his intentions and his motives are clear, but the Red Hulk can make heroes much more nervous. So what is the contingency plan for the Red Hulk? How can someone kill or subdue him? And what might Sam have to do in the brave new world to stop President Ross as Red Hulk? Well, let's explore today. The first weakness to take into account about the Red Hulk is the difference between his transformation and the regular Hulk's transformation. Green Hulk is an entirely separate entity from Bruce Banner, and it's actually a product of two different individuals inhabiting the same body that allows Bruce to transform. The Hulk first formed as a manifestation of Bruce's anger, and the Hulk was designed to protect Bruce Banner when he was in imminent danger. As a result of the Hulk being a protector, he is aware of the injuries that Bruce sustains when he is not in Hulk form, and if Bruce is ever seriously injured, or in some cases even killed, the Hulk will awaken and mutate the body that they share. Hulk's healing factor then takes effect, and when he reverts back to Banner, his body is healed, and Bruce is alive and well. For Red Hulk though, he does not have this safeguard in place. Since he is just a single individual with a single mind, then he is particularly susceptible to being assassinated while he is in human form. If someone can get the drop on Ross while he's not in the Hulk form, then it's theoretically possible to assassinate him and get the job done this way. But whoever tries to do this will only get one shot. In the event that Ross survives, he will transform, and then whoever tried to kill him will have to contend with a fully formed and a conscious Red Hulk, which will likely not go very well for whoever tried to kill him. Once he is in his Red Hulk form, however, there are contingencies that can be put in place if he is already transformed. The first way is to channel the Red Hulk's anger, which seems counterintuitive given what we know about the Green Hulk. In order to defeat the Red Hulk though, we have to understand that he's not a palette-swapped version of the original green version. These aren't the same character despite sharing many similarities, and one of the most prevalent discrepancies between the two is what happens when they continue to get angrier and angrier, and we see here that their powers differ drastically. For the Green Hulk, he gets stronger, and there's theoretically no upper limit to how strong he can get, if he's simply able to get mad enough. But for the Red Hulk, this is not the case. As the Red Hulk continues to get angry, he gets physically hotter, and actually radiates more gamma energy as the fight goes on. The Red Hulk is also able to absorb different forms of energy from the atmosphere that surrounds him, so as he siphons gamma energy from the environment, he continues to grow in strength and power. There are a few downsides to this however, namely that if he absorbs too much energy, he doesn't have a reliable way to shift down into a human form again. He can simply become too strong in his Red Hulk form that he has to find some way to expend the excess energy before he can revert back to a human version. But while he's in this Hulk form, this makes him much more dangerous. For one, it makes him physically hotter, and the angrier he gets, the more energy he absorbs. In the short term, this makes him much more difficult to fight, but in the long run, this is actually a substantial weakness for the character. In the comics, he's been able to create glass by simply walking through sand. That's how hot the Red Hulk has become, which means that if characters want to hit the Red Hulk, they usually either have to do so from a distance or be able to withstand immense temperatures just to get close to him. And that's before taking into account that the Red Hulk will hit back. If he grows too hot, however, he can literally go nuclear and detonate a wave of gamma radiation which will leave him weakened and susceptible to attack by anyone, especially anyone who survived the explosion and can get close. These detonations have been compared to a force of an atomic bomb before in the comics, so being able to not just walk away, but to continue to fight after Ross has done this is something that only a few Marvel characters are capable of. We also know that under some conditions, his hotter forms are actually weaker, but to someone like Sam Wilson, this doesn't seem to be a viable option. Sam is a regular human, and even with the enhancements that his suit provides, we are unsure if he could survive a blast from this caliber without some sort of external factor. So then, if this is the case, then it seems like Sam will have to find a new way to compete with President Ross's ability to collect gamma radiation, and we have to figure out a way to deplete the Red Hulk of his reserves, though exactly how to do this is unclear right now. But what we do know is that the Red Hulk is also susceptible to different types of radiation, since his body is always absorbing anything and everything around him without his consciousness being involved. When he is in the presence of gamma radiation, he will grow stronger, because this is what his body is naturally absorbing. But when he's in the presence of other kinds of energy, he oftentimes can get weaker as a result. One particular weakness of his is a negative zone energy, which will sink into his cells and deplete his strength. And although the negative zone hasn't been formally introduced into the MCU yet, there may be some alternative options that may achieve the same goal. In the upcoming Brave New World movie, we do know that adamantium is going to play a major role, and it's been confirmed that the US government is attempting to mine deposits of adamantium from the body of Tiamat the Celestial from Eternals. Since adamantium is going to be a key factor moving forward in the MCU, we are left to wonder if there may be some properties that would play a role in defeating the Red Hulk that the metal has. In the comics, adamantium doesn't have the same ability to absorb and control energy that vibranium does, but the basis for this idea comes from the patterns and the structure of the storytelling. In good stories, ideas or items are planted early in the script so that they can be paid off later. It's a storytelling concept known as Chekhov's gun. In basic story structure, if a movie shows an audience a gun and is promising that the gun will be fired either literally or metaphorically, in Brave New World, it seems like adamantium is going to be Chekhov's gun, which means that it has to be used in some way in the film in order to justify the inclusion. With the MCU, we know that ideas are often carried over into other projects down the line, which is how we get the post-credit scenes, and why we scour MCU projects for Easter eggs and hints at future developments. But those are usually reserved for details that fly under the radar, or are specifically intended for future films. Adamantium, however, seems like it's going to be a major factor in Brave New World, not just a cameo that's used to set up the events of Thunderbolts. So from a narrative perspective, we have to wonder if adamantium is the key to stopping the Red Hulk or the leader. Perhaps Sam Wilson gets an upgraded suit or shield, making the shield in the MCU a vibranium adamantium alloy like it is in the comics, or if his wings get augmented with adamantium. Whether this is the case, the Red Hulk is not unkillable, and there are ways to subdue and detain him. So we're sure that Sam is smart enough to figure out a way at some point down the line. How he will bring him down, however, remains to be seen. So we would love to hear your theories on the matter. Do you think that the Red Hulk's ability to be ambushed will be his eventual downfall? Or will he have to be beaten by manipulating different sources of energy and radiation around him, and causing him to absorb something that he doesn't want to? Will he overheat in the MCU like he is seen to do in the comics, as being depicted as getting hotter the stronger that he gets? Or will it be adamantium? And will Captain America find a way to stop the Red Hulk by using any of these factors that we listed today? Anyway, friends, what are your thoughts on this? And what are your thoughts on the weaknesses of General Ross? Are you excited to see the Red Hulk in Brave New World? And how do you think Sam Wilson will stop him? As always, my friends, Hulk smash that subscribe button for more Marvel lore, and have a great day.